Good morning. It's June 3rd, 2024. I'm going to do a garden update. Try to do it at the beginning of each summer month. I'll just see where we stand. So, right up in front, we have our carrots coming in. Really haven't had to do a lot of thinning yet. That will come, but they're all coming up pretty well. And over here we have our peppers. I bought my peppers from seed, just did not grow very well in my greenhouse, so bought a few flats of sweet peppers here. They seem to be doing pretty well. Here is tomatoes. This is a combination. I've got, I think, cherry tomatoes, beefsteak, and red pride in here. So this is kind of a eclectic collection. I mean, they're not real tall, but these I all grew from seed. They're all looking healthy. I think they'll take off. Beans, they're all up, doing well. They'll fill in. I'll get a ton of beans, even though there's not a lot of them there. Here's a bonus. Here's some strawberries that started growing in that little gap between the bed and the paver. So I don't know if that was from when I planted strawberries last fall or what. Again, here's some jalapeno peppers. Again, not from seed. Bought a flat, but do what you have to do. Here are my strawberries. I got a fence within a fence here. I mean, you can kind of see in there, they're coming. I had some ripe ones. I thought I saw a ripe one, and then it's gone. So something's coming in and eating them. So maybe it's the birds. So maybe I'll put something over the top, some netting over the top. I just thought of that. Here's my kale. We'll zoom back so you can see it better. That planted last fall. Still getting it. It's starting to go to seed. Got to pinch off the seeds and flowers to keep it going. I don't know how much longer I can get going, but it was kind of nice to have when nothing else was really up. My lettuce, we've been eating lettuce from here. It's doing well. Here's my peas. I spent a lot of time adding more string for them to climb up. Haven't got a flower yet, but they're getting tall. So imagine a couple weeks I might start getting peas. Here are my beets. They're doing well. I actually thinned those. I let them get kind of big and then I thinned them. We cooked the beets. They're really delicious. These are my blue indigo tomatoes. They are so tasty. They were so good last year. I saved the seeds from last year and grew them in the greenhouse, so I'm excited about those. They all seem to be doing okay. These are my sunflowers. Something always tries to eat my sunflowers, so I got this protection. I think it's the birds. I mean, I had it much lower and allowed them to get up a bit. The two on the end I had to replant because something happened to them, but hopefully they come in. I threw in some radishes here. They grow quickly, so just a little strip. And over here are my two basil plants, which usually do really well out here. They get to be bush size. Here are my onions. The bigger ones I planted last year. kind of like garlic. So like that one came in last year, but a lot of them didn't. So I did a lot of the smaller ones I planted just this spring. They're doing pretty well. I've got some cabbage, red cabbage that I started from inside, so they're awfully small, but they get big. Hopefully they'll take. There's some spinach from last year. You can see that's pretty much going to seed, so I might have to tear that up. This is lettuce I actually had planted last year, and it was small, but it took off. A couple stray onions I didn't plant. This, I believe, is Swiss chard. I planted it and then I forgot all about it, and then it came up. Here's my potato hill. Was gonna move it this year, but I had so many potatoes. I didn't really want to lose them all, so I had a bunch of little ones from last year that I threw in, and they're all coming up. So should get a lot of potatoes, I hope. This was where I was going to put potatoes. I was going to swap it, but anyway, those two are my Muskie de Provence pumpkins that were so good last year, so hopefully they take off. And then I have some zucchini. The theme this year is going to be vertical. Otherwise, they just stretch out all over the place. I'm going to see if I can train them to climb up here and get them up a little bit higher. Here are my blueberry bushes, different varieties. They've all got blueberries on them. This is probably my oldest plant. I'll have to cover them pretty soon. The birds are all chirping. They can't wait to descend once they get ripe. I got a little bit of time before that happens. My Honeycrisp apple, I think I named it wrong in my last video. It's Honeycrisp. Is doing very well. And I've got some little apples coming up on that, so I'm excited about those. What did I miss? Over here are my San Marzano tomatoes. Again, they were like really straggly in the greenhouse, but they kind of took off. I had planted multiples in some spots just to see. Eventually, once I figure out which is the stronger of the two in those areas, I'll cut the one back. But I'm excited about those. They're supposed to be really good for canning, cooking, and so forth. These are my cucumbers. I did so well with cucumbers last year. It was a battle with the bugs. I haven't seen any cucumber bugs yet, but it's early. I do have, let me get down here. I do have a couple flowers, so. As I speak, there's a bug right there. I'm gonna have to start picking those off. Here's my garlic. The scapes are coming in. There they are. I have to remember I was kind of lax in cutting those off, but I'm gonna have to cut them off as soon as they twist a couple times so that the energy goes into the bulb. And that's it for now.